Hi everyone. Today I'm going to give you the demonstration of a small machine learning project. This project is the prediction system which predicts whether a patient is diabetic or not based on the input parameters of his lifestyle. So let me first run this project and show you the UI. So here is my pie chart in which I have created some programs. I will definitely going to give the details of it, but let me run this first. I have made this on the Flask framework. I will definitely show you. So here, as you can see, with this form I am collecting some input parameters, and then my classification model will predict the person is diabetic or not. So I am giving some input parameter here. On the basis of that parameter, this project will tell you whether the person is diabetic or not. So here I'm giving some of the input parameters, and here's your answer. So the system has predicted the patient has diabetes. So this way this project is going to work. Now let me tell you about the model, the algorithm which is working behind this. So here you can see this is the pie chart, and I have created this project with the help of Python. So here this is my Python file and this is my model. So as I have created this with the help of Flask, so that is why this is in a form of web program. So let me first tell you the algorithm which is working behind this project. So this is my algorithm of classification, which is k nearest neighbor, you can see. So here I have imported some of the packages and libraries which will help my project's algorithm to be worked. And after that I am reading one CSV file. I'll show you the CSV file in which I have collected those input parameters of some patients in the past. So this is the CSV file in which I have collected the information, input parameters, and some output for the same. So these are my inputs: pregnancies, glucose, blood pressure, skin thickness, insulin, BMI, diabetes pedigree function, age. And this is my dependent variable, that is outcome. Means if the input variable's value is this, the person has been diagnosed as a diabetic patient. So this way my data file is, and on the basis of that data file my model is predicting, and the algorithm which I'm using is k nearest neighbor. So k nearest neighbor classifier I have used. Now let me tell you, here you can see I have read this CSV file, that is diabetes.csv, in which this is my real X in which I have taken the input parameters, and this is the dependent variable which I am storing in the real Y variable. And now I'm training my machine. I'm providing some training to the machine. With the help of that it will predict some output in the future. After that, this is the train test split function, which is actually splitting the whole data in two parts. One is used for training and other one is for the testing purpose. Here is the standard scaler I have used because scaling is very much required, because the input parameters range are huge. So to make them in a standard scale. To put them in a standard scale, I have used this standard scaler, which will scale those value of the input to 0 and 1, the range of 0 and 1. After that I have fit this with the help of this k nearest classifier. And now, because I have to use this model's output somewhere in my web file, so that is why I have used this pickle. So what pickle is doing, it is actually putting this output, and I can use this output as somewhere else in my another program. So here I am dumping this pickle.dump, whatever result it has prepared, I'm dumping it to with the help of this pickle, and now it is the thing is saved into model.pkl. Now this model.pkl I can use anywhere, somewhere else in my program. So this is about the algorithm which I have used behind, and now I'll show you the HTML file which you have seen in the form of this UI. So this is my HTML file, index.html, in which I have created a form. Here you can see I have created a form. There are some input variables, and now next is my Python file, which actually calls this whole algorithm to work. So here you can see I'm using the flask. So this is the way I have created this. So root this index function, which is returning this index.html. Now here is the predict function. So once the person clicked on the predict button, then these values of the input through the form will be stored in the variables called this prg, glc, bp, skt, etc. And after that I have used the model which comes from this pickle file model, and I have predicted for these values what would be the output. So in this way this whole project is working. So this is all about. So with this you can also make your own projects like this. So if you like the video, please like, subscribe and share the video. Thank you so much.